also, before I went to America, so this is a big deal. Before I went to America, at my gym, they surprised me with a boxing trial class for one of my regular classes. And then I went, and it was like super fun. And then afterwards, they're like, buy a full year of lessons, and it's really expensive. You should buy it now, and you should put some money down now. Buy them all. It's really fun. And so I was like, oh, okay, I had fun. Okay. And then like my whole vacation, I was like, that was such a mistake. I shouldn't. That's too much money to spend, even for a full year. It was a lot of money.
Did they get you before or after the workout?
After. So I'm also like all dazed and like. Oh, I'm full of adrenaline from boxing, but exhausted from boxing.
and you want some more boxing.
Yeah, and then so like all the time I was in America, I was like, oh, I made such a mistake. How am I gonna fix it? And then I did like, a little CBT on myself, cognitive behavioral therapy. Like, they cannot make me take boxing classes. They cannot come to my house, force me to come to the gym, and make me take boxing classes I don't want to take. So that helped. And then when I got back to China, I kind of put off. I decided I want the money back, or I want to not pay the money for boxing lessons I'm not going to take. But I would be happy if they use that money to pay for more of my regular lessons that I do take.
Because you don't want to lose the place. You like the place.
Yeah, I like the place. I don't want to walk away from the down payment I put down. But I do want to keep going there. And I don't want to pay the rest of the money to take boxing lessons. And then so I was really nervous about this. And so I had one of my coworkers, my Chinese coworkers, came with me. I said for language, but it was really for moral support. Because she doesn't really speak English, so at the school I explained to her what I wanted to happen, and then she relayed that to them, and then even my trainer to her was like, oh, are you the translator? And she's like, no, I don't translate, but I know the situation. Because I had just told her. And after the fact, it was like, language-wise, I could have handled it, but I was really happy to have had someone on my side, because I'm nervous and people easily can sell me things. So I ended up putting a down payment on boxing lessons in the first place. But it all worked out, and then so I felt good. And then it turned out, when I got back from China, I hadn't done any writing because I was so nervous about that. And then that evening, I was like, okay, I'm ready. So it turns out when I'm stressed out, I can't write. But resolving that stress really, immediately.
Plus, also, you said the boxing was just rough on your joints and.
Oh yeah, it was really fun while I was doing it, and then the next 4 days, I get sore after working out. I know what that's like, but I was just incredibly sore, and my forearms hurt massively, and my wrists didn't feel that great either, and that it was joint pain I didn't think would be so great. I mean, I did Google boxing and arthritis. The big thing with boxing, surprise, surprise, is head injuries and concussion. So that's what came up when I looked up medical stuff about boxing, which also I don't want concussion, so I don't know. Maybe one day when we're rich.
And you're younger and stronger.
I'm younger, yeah. Maybe I'll do, I don't know. It was fun, and I've always wanted to try some kind of fighting. But as another negative, I don't have depth perception, so that's kind of tricky. That's why I've quit every sport I've ever done, because it's really hard. It's really hard to play tennis if you can't tell where the ball is.
Can't aim at things.
Yeah. But so yeah, it's for the best that I'm not taking boxing, and it was one of those things. I'm sure that other people have this. It's not just me as a lunatic. That when you worry and you worry and you worry, and then something occurs to you. In this case, it was I don't have to take boxing lessons, and then everything feels relieved, and then you're that's a consensus. That's a bodily consensus that this is the right choice. So, yeah.
Well, maybe also something similar like wushu or something like that would be easier on your body down the line.
It might be less expensive too, because it's like.
Because that was a big thing too, is they just installed a like boxing ring.
Oh yeah,
program,
this is their special thing, and they were putting pressure on me because like the guy from the Beijing office in charge of the boxing program was signing people up, and they're like, he really wants you to sign up now. And I'm like, can we talk about this after I get back from America? Now! And like usually, this is the most pressure they've ever given me. I like this gym because they don't put pressure on me normally. Like even for the private training lessons I do, I approach them. They never approached me until I like said that I was interested. So in general, they're pretty chill, but this was just like, hey, it's a good idea to give us a lot of money right now to sign up for this program for a full year. So,
which, I mean, it's a new program. The boss is there. You can't blame the guy too much because that would be pretty awesome to restart a new program. Yeah. And here's a foreigner in town that's.
And I think the trainers like doing the boxing. I think they have fun too.
Mm-hmm.
I think like I can tell my trainer enjoys his job, but it is definitely his job to like make me do sit-ups. But I think for boxing, that's like fun and exciting for them too.
Right.
And it's fun. The ring is like right in the middle of the gym, so you can see other people doing it, and it looks super cool. It feels super cool in the moment. Afterwards, I was totally wrecked.
You're all stage front and
yeah.
front of everybody.
But yeah, so in another life, I was a boxer. In this one, I'm just the lady who does sit-ups.
The lady who denied boxing.
Yeah. But yeah, because that was the thing when I was like at maximum worry. Like they can't make me pay the rest of this money for the boxing, and they can't make me come to boxing lessons I don't want to come to.
So it's a big win on your part.
Yeah, so I win. And then I stood up for myself with the help of teacher Sonia came with me.